D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to my week in review, where I come to you every Sunday with 3 entertainment stories that I personally find interesting, and then we discuss them down below. Now, also down below, you can find the articles that I read to bring you this video, and you can read those and, come up with your own opinion and everything, or you can just watch this video and I'll break them all down for you and everything. Now, before I get started, I want to say 2 things. The first one is that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine always get pushed to the back of the line. So I please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. I also like to tell you that I am now selling merch, so you can check out that in the link down below, and check this out first. Geek What is now a clothing brand that designs unique streetwear with a geek/nerd attitude. Some of the core values of Geek What is to see the geekdom for how amazing it is, which is something I've always encouraged on this channel. Here's a look at my latest shirt that was designed by artist Patrick Walters, with my favorite design being me as a cartoon. So if you like what you see, go ahead and click on the link in the description down below. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Again, you guys, the link is in below. If you guys are interested in that, go and buy it and everything. It really helps me out. All right, so let's get started on these 3 stories. So for my first story, Warner Brothers is creating a Penguin show for HBO Max. Now they are just milking this Batman movie for all it's worth, if you ask my opinion. And it is a spinoff of the Batman movie. But as of recording this, Colin Farrell is not signed on to do this TV show yet. So this is an origin story or whatnot, I believe so. So we'll see. Now, they also have the GCPD show going on over at HBO Max, and that will also be a spinoff from the Batman movie. Now, I have to tell you right now, I don't know how this is going to work. I mean, why are they even doing this show? That's what I want to know. Like, why are they like, who do we need this show? Like, do we need this show? That's what I want to know. I mean, I know they like to do all these spin-off shows from their movies. Like, for instance, Peacemaker, they're doing Peacemaker is a spin-off of the Suicide Squad, which that's fine. But this one, it's got the GCPD show. So I'm just like, why do we need another do we need another spinoff show of this movie? I mean, what if this movie's bad? It's possible. Colin Farrell, he does do TV. I mean, for instance, right now he's got that whale show on AMC. I don't know what it's called. Something about like Cold North or something. I don't know. It's like something about a whaling boat way back in the day and everything. Now, this will not be the first time that we've seen Penguin on the live action. He was played by Danny DeVito in Batman Returns, and most recently Robert Lord Taylor on Gotham. And I have to just say, if they do make this show, when they make this show, if they why don't they just they already did it with Gotham. It just sounds like they're just going to put more money into it. And I'm all like, that's fine. But, I mean, if they do it worse than Gotham, everybody will just be like comparing it to Gotham and everything. They're going to compare it to Gotham anyways. So I'm just, my thing is, I'll watch it. You're going to watch it too, because it's a comic book movie and we got that HBO Max and why not, but for me, I just go, the only thing that this would be good for is to have cameos of other characters from the Batman universe or whatever. So that is my first story of the week. So for my second story of the week, Christopher Nolan has left Warner Brothers. Now, this isn't necessarily permanently, but he has left Warner Brothers. And he, I feel like I felt like it was handled very unprofessionally, this whole situation, just because I don't know. I mean, Warner Brothers has been very good to Nolan, in my opinion. I mean, they just let him make movies, and he's headed over to Universal, and he's gonna do this movie that he's been planning, and it's about the creator of the atom bomb. And it's about the atom bomb and the creator of the atom bomb. Oh, and real quick, Nolan, if you don't know him, that's crazy, but he did the Dark Knight trilogy, and then he also did Interstellar, and most recently Tenet. which in my opinion, I think it was a big flop and everything. So I don't know. No one is interested in this. I mean, and if they are, it's if there's very little people interested in this story of the creator of the atom bomb. I mean, we've already seen it done before. So, we haven't seen a whole movie. I just don't see how this is going to be interesting to anyone. And in my opinion, I don't really think Nolan's all that great. I think he's very overrated. He's very one note in my opinion when it comes to he's a great director. Like directing wise, he's very talented in that department. It's just story wise is not that great. I mean, listen, I'll just say right now, Tenet was horrible. I did not like that movie at all. I mean, Tenet more like mumble movie. But so he basically had a list of demands and everything. So here's some of the things on his demands. The first one is he has to have total creative control. And I understand that as someone who is artistic, I get that he wants to have total creative control over his project. But I mean, I think that when it comes to directors, when you give them full blown creative control to do carte blanche, whatever they want, it usually doesn't end up that great because it's usually got everything and the kitchen sink in it. And I just think it's a bad idea. He gets 20% of the first dollar gross. That's like right off the top before they pay for anything. I think that's also before taxes, just right off 20%. That is so much money. And I'm pretty sure that's on top of his fee for doing the movie. And this is all just to get some stupid movie about the creator of the atom bomb. Like nobody cares. This sounds so horrible. He wants 100 to 130 days exclusive theatrical window. Like it's in theaters for 100 to 130 days. So that's like over 3 months. Sometimes closer to 4 of this movie being in the theaters. And I just want to be all like, listen, no one's gonna see your crappy movie in the first week because I'm sorry, this just sounds so horrible. I would have said no. He wants a blackout, which means that they can't release the movie any movies. So this is for Universal. If he had stayed at Warner Brothers, it'd be for Warner Brothers. So at Universal, they cannot release a movie 3 weeks before his movie comes out and 3 weeks after his movie comes out. So what it's 7 weeks, or maybe that'll be, so 6 weeks. It'll be 6 weeks. They cannot release another movie. That is insane. Who would agree to this nonsense? Universal would, which I'm all like, this is insane. And I think that they just want to have him make another, a blockbuster like The Dark Knight. That's what they want from him. They want a movie like The Dark Knight. Because I have to be honest with you, like after the Dark Knight trilogy, and even that, like, I'm sorry, the first 2 were good. The last one sucked, just because he just wanted to wrap it up real quick and everything, so he didn't have to do any more Batman movies. But I think that they've been mediocre to just bad. I mean, so I just go, he's not. I don't think he's like, when it comes to story wise, I think Nolan's very overrated. Directing wise, he's very talented, so I give him that. But like I said before, no one's interested in this film. So I just I don't understand. I mean, and the next one, his next blockbuster, what could that be, huh? The guy that invented toaster strudel? Like, get the out of here. Okay. So that's my second story of the week. So for my third and final story of the week, and this one's a little bit of a smaller story, but Ethan Hawke is going to voice Batman in Batwheels. So this is, and he's going to be joining AJ Jordanson, as Robin. Now, this is going to be going to Cartoon Network and on HBO Max. It better go to HBO Max, because if it didn't, I'd be mad. I pay for HBO Max. So the show is described as an animated action adventure comedy about sentient superpowered crime fighting vehicles. Batwheels has vehicles. So I have to, I just have to say, like, so It says Hawke's Batman is listed in the long line as a father figure and Gotham City's greatest protector who doesn't communicate directly with Bam and the other Batwheels. Duke/Robin is described as someone who strives to prove himself and loves a great detective mystery. Cassandra Cain/Batgirl is a tech-savvy big sister type who loves to whip around Gotham on her motorcycle. This doesn't have a premiere date yet as of filming this video, so it could. But I just have to just say, the animation I think looks good. I'm throwing up some pictures of it right now, but I think that the animation looks good. But this sounds terrible. Like, I'm sorry, man, I'm just a Debbie Downer today. This is who was interested in, I think all the animation that's coming out of DC right now and Warner Brothers DC is just sounds awful. They got that Superman show coming out, and well, the Injustice looks pretty good, but the TV shows, they all sound horrible. And this is included in that. I mean, like I said before, the animation looks cool, but sentient vehicles, it's like, what was this? Transformers meets Batman? Like, what is that? Just do a Transformers meets Batman then. I'd rather watch that. It just sounds terrible. I personally will not be watching this show unless I watch it with my kids, because I'm not interested in this. I would watch it if it was just an animated show, but it's not. It's this Batwheels show. I don't know. Good for Ethan Hawke. I think that Ethan Hawke is talented. I like Ethan Hawke a lot. I think he's like I said, very talented. He's got that silver fox look, that little cutie patootie. And I listen, I wish nothing for the best. I hope the show does well in its demographic. But I just don't understand how sometimes these things can get greenlit. I just don't understand. All right, so that's my third story of the week. So tell me, what do you guys think about all this? How do you feel about Warner Brothers doing the spinoff show, The Penguin, on for HBO Max? Is this something that you're excited about? I know, I mean, I'm not excited about it, but I will watch it. I'm just like, I just wonder why, like, why the Penguin of all things? I mean, did Zoe Kravitz not want to do a Catwoman show? Could you not do, another villain and then just introduce it in the next Batman movie? It just all sounds so crazy to me. I mean, like I said, I'll watch it, but I just don't understand why Penguin. And then how do you guys also feel about Christopher Nolan leaving Warner Brothers and heading over to Universal? Are you a huge fan of Nolan? Do you like his movies are you like a huge Nolan stan and everything? If you are, you're probably mad at me right now. But how do you feel about his crazy, ridiculous list of demands? I mean, it's just like so crazy. I don't understand how or why anyone would agree to this. It's just so crazy. Like I said, I think he's a good director. I just think that when you give him carte blanche to do whatever he wants, he's going to mess it up or cost you a lot of money, and there's going to be very little return, very little. And then how do you guys feel about Ethan Hawke voicing Batman for this Batwheels show? And how do you feel about this Batwheels show? Are you going to watch it? Is this something that you're excited, or are you like me where you think it sounds ridiculously terrible, but the animation looks pretty good? You guys go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind if you're new to my channel. Please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Check out my merch, and I will see you guys next week on my week in review. You guys have a good week. Bye.
Hey nerds, if you like this video, go ahead and click that Geek What icon and subscribe. And if you like this video, go ahead and join me every Sunday with my Week in Review.